and the West at MDH. I think MDH was not doing so well. Last night was doing well. They able to get to, one booyah for themselves. Is it that they're actually like toning themselves a bit? They're like you know, holding back from fighting off, because so far right now, every time they meet off with an enemy, they always end up being clear out.
I don't know. I feel that MDH is not in that position where they could literally afford to, take a step back a little bit. I think they just need to keep pushing and pushing and pushing because, Sem9 and V-Gaming Esports, they're not letting their foot off the gas pedal proverbially. So right now, it's going to be a game of margins from this point on. It's not going to be so much, I think, for these three squads here, MDH, Sem9, and V-Gaming Esports. It's not going to be so much about being able to get the booyah consistently. It's more about being able to stay consistently ahead of their two rivals at this point. Now, Heavy and Farang have currently hot dropped each other at the mill now, and it seems like Ses Alfine already lost Jojo, trying to hold off this little fight here as King of Gamers also gets into the fray at the moment. Farang almost gets caught out with the pants down, but he is going to be taking the pants off of King of Gamers here, taking out that member. And but unfortunately did not expect to see first Raiders coming in to raid the day here onto Ses Alfine. They do manage to handle that pretty handily though, taking down both members, but then now Ses Alfine, they're going to have free reign to go ahead and take all the juicy loot out on Mill.
Now that's why you're not supposed to focus too much on that melee, my friend. You were too much confident. You didn't even realize that the enemy was slurping around and slithering into your own path. But on that note, thank God. You should be thanking your teammate was backing up you at that time. But on that note, great job. A great massive fight even from the first earlier of the game itself. Sas Alfine, on the other note, it seems that is already toning a bit. The rest of the teams right now, it seems that we might see at least a fight between the inside zone where we can see MDH will be meeting with Nigma Galaxy. But is that going to be a fight, as we know they are close to each other, but at the moment right now they haven't spotted each other just yet. But I spoke too soon. Dio already spotted out one. He takes down one, and we haven't actually seen if they are going in for the rush. And Sem9 on the other hand is meeting off with Aces Esports.
Yeah, completely eliminating them there. So that's already 4 elimination points in the bag for them. That's certainly going to put them ahead of the other two squads, MDH and VGM. So now Sem9 going to be spreading out towards the shipyard. No one here but us chickens. So they're just going to get ahead and loot as many of those eggs as they can.
Yes, sir. Nicely done from Sem9. I gotta say, this is a really good start for them, as the fact that we have been seeing them holding back a little bit. They keep on always pushing on to the positioning. What they always do is that they always try to get the placement point, the most placement point for them to push into that scoreboard. But surprisingly for this round, I think that at least on the attempt to be at least aggressive, they're able to get a total wiped out. Moving along to the side of the map itself, it seems that we have our team of First Raiders is actually holding off at the Katulistiwa, and I think they're a little bit scattered, but they don't need to worry about anything because none of the team has actually been spotted out. But VGM, oh no, VGM is around the corner, my friend.
Yeah, already spotted one of the members of Farang, but as quickly as they started to attack, they peel back. So I wonder whether there's just kind of like warning shots to tell them not to come this side of the river, or maybe it's just letting Farang feel a little bit of pressure, keeping them like on their toes, but and potentially slowing down their farm a bit while VGM tries to catch up a lot more. But again, I think that V-Gaming Esports, out of the three just now that I mentioned, they're probably the ones that are going to be prioritizing more kills over like placement points, just based on like their performance so far in this competition. Whereas like teams like Sem9, MDH, they've already gotten booyahs for themselves. So I'm thinking placement points is definitely going to be more of a priority for both of those squads.
Agree, definitely. And on that note, despite the fact that Sem9 was already preoccupied, it seems that Newbie is coming into town with the side of Sas Alfine. Now, Jide is right in close area of him, and I think Gide has brought it out here, but Newbie will be taking the shot first. On the other hand, Gide is trying to avoid the gunfight, but unfortunately, Newbie says that I'm taking the gunfight to you, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of a scouting motion, really. So, no major damage done there for Ses Alfine, just losing that one member. They can easily buy him back anytime. But then now that they know that Sem9 is taking control over this zone, they're going to have to watch out for the next circle here. So Sem9 already has a vehicle in hand as well. So that's going to allow them a lot of scouting potential. So if they do collide into Ses Alfine at this point before they bring in Revive, this could actually end up being good for Sem9, because remember, even though they're more competing with MDH and V-Gaming Esports, SL5 is currently in 5th place, which means that if they do cut them down here, that's going to allow them more opportunities to catch up to their lead.
Agreed, definitely. On that note, right now, we are seeing the teams are slowing down a bit. Most of the teams are trying to get into the zone as the zone is still big, so most of the challenges are not being spotted out. Sem9 finally backs off from their positioning, and they're actually going to reposition themselves closer to the side of EVOS Divine now. This is the team that we were talking about that hasn't been performing well. Last night, they were able to actually push themselves from the right side of the page to the left side, but unfortunately, as we continue on to day number 5, it seems that the momentum is still not doing well for EVOS Divine, and I know some of the fans are quite disappointed and they want to see even more potential from EVOS Divine to qualify themselves to the Jakarta. Going back to VGM here, when you talk about VGM just saying hello to Farang and say don't come near us, and it seems that Vantan says no, it's not that we're saying hello or goodbye to them, it's just that we just want to bait them to come to us. It seems that way because right now Vantan is coming back to Farang's territory, and maybe he's going to scout out a little bit, maybe giving a little bit of tease for the side of Farang and say, hey, come and get me, VGM is just right behind me, waiting for the right time to just go in for the fight.
And to the positioning as well, Farang does have a slight advantage in this case though, because they will be gatekeeping VGM for the next zone, so it's definitely in Farang's interest to try to start this fight here, and if they successfully suppress VGM at this point, it's going to work wonders for them for the rest of this fight here, because there's not really a lot of other squads hanging around there. We do see NGX starting to creep in closer to the clock tower, so that might be the next on the menu here for Farang, but right now VGM is the bigger threat, and Farang seems to be rapidly positioning themselves to try to get themselves a good angle to get the throwables onto VGM. So far, it looks like Ban is taking a lot of damage, so has Boite. Vantan probably going to be taking another shot there. He's taking a lot of damage here, VGM is, as Farang seems to be doing quite well. Too bad has been brought back with the revive right now, but then is still struggling to try to hold them in place. VGM still has plenty of room to try to maneuver. They could potentially back out this fight, but I think they've already invested so much into this one that they really want to see it through.
Alright, Jesbu. Come on, Jesbu. Trying to spot out one of the players from VGM. They're going in for the tag, but right behind him, he didn't realize, but too bad coming in for the backup. He takes down one. On the other hand, there's one more play. He shuts down VGM, and that's a total wipe down. Nicely done by Farang Esports.
Oh, they invited them for a tea party and they drank all the tea. Pretty much VGM sent to the lobby. No placement points for them, it looks like. But the job is still not done yet for Farang. They still have more battles to come. But so far, good start here. 8 elimination points.
Nicely done from Farang. And I thought that VGM was the one who's going to bait them. Turns out that I think VGM set them off really hard to a point that maybe Farang was a bit ticked off and saying, no, don't come near us. We are the one who had the advantage. You shouldn't have come into our territory. Coming along to EVOS Divine. So far, they're still going to hold them ground. They're not going to actually go for any of the gatekeep. They're just going to wait up. And oh, surprisingly lucky for them, there's a great loot up for them right in front. It's like, the dish has been served for you, my friend.
Yeah, on a silver platter, no less. So, yeah. But pretty much it's in their interest to just hold position right now, because they're inside the safe zone. Doesn't make sense for them to expose themselves too much danger, knowing that other teams are still scanning around. I saw one of the members of KOG kind of like come in the area, realize what's going on, and literally turn his tail and ran back to his squad. But that's already information for them to know that Katowice is a bit of a hot spot right now, as both of these teams are very much in siege with each other. So speaking about the rest of the squads though, I do see EVOS Divine, is that? Yeah, EVOS Divine right now trying to hold out against First Raiders. Then we got Sem9 on the northern side. EVOS Phoenix though, they are just in the world of their own, practically on the eastern side of by Masakti Strip. That's such a mouthful to pronounce, honestly. Yeah, but just north of Peak is where EVOS Phoenix is. MDH is now starting to come into the next safe zone, with the blue zone already creeping and closing in around these squads right now. KOG now forced to try to bring a revive, but no, Rage comes in just in time to get a shot off onto Knight 77. It is Knight, Sweet Prince.
Oh my god. But I'm still curious actually. Sets Elfine is still at the outside zone. King of Gamers unfortunately come into the territory and didn't realize that Cellophine was just creeping in. And on the other hand right now, going into the area of the Sem9 as well. Now let's see. Okay, they gonna go in slowly. Spotted out the Sem9. The glue wall is there. But is it gonna be easy as this is open space? Sem9 can just pick into him. But like the wise say, that's 2 players from the side of SAS, and we can see that it seems that Newbie coming into the flank at the moment right now. Can he get it done? Oh, nicely done there. Gide will be taken down first. On the other hand, Jojo is still maintained here. Grenades to be thrown out. But oh, there's a hit and run right here. There's a hit and run, Victor!
Oh no, says Alfine. I mean, that's a problem when you're trying to fight from the lower ground, is that you're going to be so exposed to throwables, and then now with the motorcycle coming in, Newbie getting the grenade launcher to use as well. I mean, that's just everything working against this Alfine right now. They still have one more member, so they can still potentially bring themselves back into the fight, but it's going to be at a massive, massive disadvantage. As we can see, Phoenix also has been taking their sweet time, just looting around peak, so only now they're starting to move into the safe zone, while Evo's Divine now locked in battle here with King of Gamers, as well as Nigma Galaxy was just joining into the fray here. A couple of members just starting a fight on one side, and another 2 members trying to fight against NGX here. Oh, Caramel just getting himself knocked down with a throwable, while FIW God is going to try to stabilize the situation here by trying to find a good flank, but then he's got to spot out where Evo's Divine's members are, because they seem to be very much dug into this compound here. Oh boy, a bit of a two. Oh, dude, didn't quite make it out. He's going to get taken down and out to the lobby, as Sam is going to try his best to catch off FW God. Can he get a sniper shot? He managed to get one shot. Can he get another one? Yes, he does. He takes out FIW God, and Nigma Galaxy is sent out in 9th place.
What? Nigma Galaxy taken down by Evo's Divine. What a day to relieve, because the fact is our fans was already feeling like, Evo's Divine, what are you doing? Are you okay? And they are. They are proving themselves. They're able to topple that king of the gamers, which is not king of the gamers literally, but the king of Nigma Galaxy, who has been doing well, getting a lot of the damages, and I know this is going to be a pride for the team of Evo's Divine. Now, the zone is already closing in into cut to Listiwa. On the other hand, it's going to be favored to the side of First Raider, but Evo's Divine will be coming into that same rotation as well. The perimeter, that area is already at the zone of Evo's Divine as well, so let's see if they're going to go into the fight as well. But moving on to the other team, it seems that we have the Evox Venus is already prepared to fight with Sem9.
Yeah, but the thing is that they also have to watch out behind them, because I think Farang is waiting in the wings there to see what is going to be the result of this battle right now. But it's very wide open here. Still plenty of glue walls, but Phoenix now knowing that this is going to be coming towards the final few circles here, do they really want to use up all the glue walls here just to take out Sem9? It's a tough situation here. Xenobi is going to try to jump away. They're trying to get to the center of the zone, just literally escaping the fight right now. Already is trying to get some shots under them from a distance, but it's going to be a bit hard, especially with the glue walls bursting left, right, and center. Sam13 still gets another shot this time against Ashura, taking him out completely with a Barrett sniper rifle.
Oh my god, and now we're seeing the team of Sem9 gonna throw the grenade, but no! Newbie was taken down instead! But it's okay, Newbie still have Xenobi, will be picking up first. On the other hand, Raja will be throwing a little bit of that damages to the side of First Raider, because making sure that nobody kicks him down. But on the other note, it seems that First Raider spotted out Evox Phoenix. Now, shooting them down is gonna be easy, as the fact that they are already been cluttered out inside that shack. It's not a great opportunity for them to hide away. And moving to Farang's on the other hand, it seems that Farang getting a lot of kills for themselves as well.
Yeah, just finding and catching King of Gamers just outside of the safe zone here, and that's actually giving them a huge advantage now in that swing. 12 elimination points so far. Can they find one more? Because another member of King of Gamers is still up on that bridge. Aikal is right now still inside the building, still holed up here, but then right now this siege here has been joined by 2 extra parties. Evil's Phoenix on the top side, and Sem9 just dropping on top of them. Farang in the meantime trying to get themselves in this fight as well, but First Raiders are going to be the ones to try to gatekeep them from Kastulitiwa side.
No, they're confused. They're like, who should we should we shoot to the side of Evolve Phoenix? Unfortunately, you lost that momentum already. You lost that opportunity, as Evolve Phoenix already repositioned himself to the other side. Farang, on the other hand, is getting closer to the side of First Raider, and Evox Phoenix is coming for the third party. Oh, that grenade! Ooh, just going through my soul, my friend. But on the other note, thank God did not hit anyone. But Sem9, they have to be cautious right here, as Evox Phoenix coming in to fight with the team of First Raiders as well as Farang at this moment right now. We are seeing there's going to be a sandwich. Let's see who will get the kill first. Now, Evox Phoenix rotating around, trying to go into First Raiders' room, but unfortunately does not spec anyone just yet. But Evox is fine. Now we're going to see Brotherhood fighting with each other.
Yeah, Phoenix versus Divine. Who is going to be able to come on top? They have to watch watch out for First Raiders as well. As Joy now comes in, gets one, gets two. Two members of FR just completely taken out now. And first for Phoenix now is having a big advantage here. The blue zone closes around them just in the nick of time. Now Divine moving in as well, using blue walls for cover. They know they're surrounded on all sides. A very crowded circle. They're going to go straight in the building. Branded blue wall. FR gets taken out in a firefight, but it's still not done. Evos Divine fighting it out within the building, but it's still in the nation squad that doesn't work it out. With God Cruz getting the double kill on the grenade.
Oh my god, Evol's Phoenix, that was just superly amazing. Divine was the one who wants to contest it out. Takes down first Raiders, but unfortunately did not realize that Brotherhood was right there. 3 teams still surviving. Sem9 holding on from the edges of the zone. Now Evol's Phoenix with a full squad. It's not looking so good for this team because there's only Sem9. Sem9 will be taken out. Newbie still surviving right here. Just holding on to that fences, but it's not looking so good as God Cruz is just looking at him. Now one player coming through at the moment right now. Evol's Phoenix rotating around. One more player from the Sem9 team. Can they make it done? Newbie just holding on. And it seems that Raja is also going to be taken down. But 2 players coming through right now. 3 players from the Evol's Phoenix. Can they make it done? Hiding from that wall at the moment now, but they're coming in. But no! They shuts down! They shuts down! Raja, one more player to go. Right now, meeting off a team of Evol's Phoenix. But no! They were taken down, and that will be the end as the team of Evol's Phoenix. Booyah!
Oh man, I was rooting so hard there for Sem9 because it seemed like the odds were against them, but they were handling quite well up until that point. But I think Raja was already brought down so low that all it took was just one shot from Moshi in order to nail down that booyah. But nevertheless, valiant effort there from the Malaysian squad because at the end again, it's never easy to try to fight against the powerhouse that is Evo's Phoenix here. But I think like Evo's getting the booyah here, that's a solid response now to E-Arena's onslaught so far for today.